socket. Alright, there we go. Pull the pressure relief, and it will drain it a lot quicker. Hey, this is Greg with DIY RV and Home. Getting that time of year. Winter's upon us. Got to get the trailer put away for the winter, so I'm going to winterize it. Show you exactly what I do to winterize mine. Now, I've already started a little bit, but I'll recap what's going on. So far, I took the low point drain for the holding tank out right here, and instead of letting all the water pull underneath and get a mess on me while I'm working on it, I went ahead and ran a piece of pipe, let it run down the street. Next, I went ahead and using a 1/16 socket, pulled my plug for the water heater, and there's my anode rod that was inside. Released the bypass valve, pressure relief valve, excuse me, for the tank. Allow it to drain out. Here's the anode rod again. You can see that it is eating up a little bit. It's doing its job. It's still actually in really good condition, so we're going to reuse that next year. There's a little rod in the center of it, a little piece of metal in the center of it. When about half, I'm going to go ahead and replace it just for safety. So I'm going to stick that right there. I'm going to stick that right there just so I don't lose them. I'm going to be blowing my system out, so I've made an adapter. Just went down to the local big box and got a hose bib to half to quarter adapter. You can buy one pre-made already online at some other places, stuff like that. But got it hooked up for my air system. Got an air line out going over to my compressor in the garage. Make it real easy and simple. All right. Next thing I did was went ahead and went inside the trailer and bypassed the water heater. And I'll show you where that is. Now, this is a 2018 202RD. Mine's right underneath the couch. And right here is the valve. I've already turned it, so I've got that turned up already. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put air pressure to the system and start blowing the system out. Other people will take and fill the whole system up with antifreeze. I'm going to use that in the P-traps only. So here we go. Here we go. So now we got air pressure. Yeah, we'll edit that part out. We're just going to flip back into this. All right, so now we're back into the trailer. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to go ahead and crack the lines. Let it run for a little bit. Get as much air out as possible. I don't know, in the background you can hear my little air compressor going. And I do have the air pressure set at 30 psi. And what I'll do is I'll blow them all out, come back, let the air compressor build back up, and do another blowout just to make sure I've got everything. Okay, so we're in the bathroom now. We're going to go ahead and blow those lines out. Over to the shower. Yeah, make sure you drain your shower head also. Nope. We'll just leave that right there. Alright. Hit the toilet. Definitely want to make sure you get that throne done. Alright. Meet you back on the outside at the outside shower. Alright. Now, we want to make sure if you have an outside shower, you definitely want to make sure that you drain this one too. So we'll let that sit on the ground. There we go. Next one. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to let that build back up, and I'm going to go through and do it one more time. And then I've got some antifreeze that I'm going to put into the P-traps. Make sure those are done. Also, one other thing I've been told to do, should do, is go ahead and just turn your water pump on. You don't want to let it run too awful long. Go ahead and turn it on so that it gets all the water out of the pump. Alright, that should be good. Again, like I said, we're going to go ahead and recharge the air compressor, and then I'll be right back with you. Then also something else, some people take their batteries out and store them, put them on a trickle charger. Trailers come with a trickle charger. I keep mine plugged in whenever it's at the house, so my battery stays full. So I'm just leaving it on there. That's my personal way I'm doing it. That's not necessarily the way that everybody does it. So, be right back. Alright, so I got that air compressor charged back up. So we're going to check all of our lines one more time. Real quick, make sure that we got as much air out as we can. Gotta love the glasses. Alright. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and pull the low point drains. And that should be it. Now, they are right there. Go ahead and put this back. Oh, I want to leave it. Okay, here's my low point drains. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick those in there. Open. I like to leave all my valves open. It would help if you had the keys. Alright. Go ahead and disconnect that. Save our tool. Wow. There we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and open up all the drains inside the trailer also. Alright, so now we're going to leave all these open. So remember, next year when you go to de-winterize, make sure you shut them all off before you do that, before you do anything. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and pour some antifreeze. Into each drain. We'll add some down into the holding tank. And then we'll go ahead and just put some on top. Alright, that's about it for what I'm going to be doing on my winterization. Alright, so that's everything I'm going to do on mine to get it winterized, at least on the plumbing side. We got to take the waters out, take out some food and stuff like that. We also use these dry Z airs. We set them out throughout, a couple of them throughout the trailer. We use that constantly. We have extra bags of it to help keep the moisture down. Definitely we're going to be covering it up also, so just an ounce of prevention. Hope to see you guys on the next video.